アミーゴ
Oh, do you want one? My big was you need help that too, eh? Just too late. Huge. Bad boy, a two.